Welcome back to another video, and this time around we're going to be doing a new segment on the channel. It's going to be a YouTube exclusive called Otome or Otome. The nay is implying that it's not necessarily for me, it's not that it's bad, but it could be for you. For the next couple videos, we're going to be reviewing dating sims due to the Otome gaming showcase that is happening on May 4th through the 11th here on Steam. Welcome back, chat, to another video, and this week we're going to be doing Fate's Masquerade. Fate's Masquerade is made by the small studio of Small Serenity Studio, and it's a story about you've entered the most dangerous court in the Empire to uncover the truth of the fallen noble lineage, not to fall in love. In this manhwa-inspired dark fantasy romance, the men behind the princely mask are nothing what they appear, and by the end, neither of you. Go to their Steam page and support the indie projects. It is very important, especially because a lot of them are single developers doing their own work and stuff. Also, before we get started, to iterate, we did talk about I did play the game only for a certain period of time. In this case, I played a little bit over an hour to where I felt like, okay, like this is a really good spot to stop. In order to get started, chat, let's talk about the characters that we have. First, we're going to talk about the MC. Now, the MC doesn't necessarily have a direct name. You can name it whatever you want. So, of course, for some people, that's great. Or, of course, if you want to name it differently and keep the separation there, it's completely up to you. And now we will go into the have interest. So, in this story, there are two, and they are brothers. So, there's Maximilian Windrake, also known as the Crimson Reaper, and he's like a dark red-eyed beauty. Ooh. If you guys know, I'm a weak bitch to like dark beauties. I will say also with the other love interest, which is Lucian Windrake, like who's the enchanter and like the whimsy good brother, everybody wants him type of thing. They are kind of similar in the way they interact with life. Like I said, with Maximilian, he's like the dark beauty and everything like that, but he is engaged. But the way that he acts is very cold, very like, don't talk to me type of thing. And Lucian is like that when the mask is down, and in public, it's the cliche, he's the one everybody wants to marry, very up forward, very romantic, but as soon as he's talking to you, he's snarky and everything like that. And so with MC, I really like her personality because she matches the men. She is also snarky, but also what I really like about her character is that even though she's trying to get back in the kingdom for very specific reasons, she is still snarky. She's very intelligent. She knows what she's talking about. Like, she a baddie. She a baddie, and I appreciate her very much. So, how we're going to do this is that we're going to do, like, the pros and then the cons. We'll start with the pros. The pros is, I love the artwork. The artwork really gives me an old-fashioned, like, dating sim, but if you guys know what Adventure Quest is, that's what it gives me. It's like a live 2D move around, very simple expressions and stuff, but the backgrounds are to die for. Another pro that I have in this is that in the top right at like certain sections is a representation of that section is super important toward the storyline. Now, if you guys are familiar with like super old like mobile dating sims or visual novels, not everybody does that because they kind of want you to explore the story as you see fit, and whether or not you have a good or bad ending, of course, is affected by those. But personally, I like the know because especially with completionists, they're like, I want to do this 100%, or they want to be able to know when those important changes are to make their changes to their choices. So personally, I like that. Another thing that I super appreciate in the game is that when you're asking questions, you know how like in some games when you ask a question, they have the MC say, hey, like repeat the question but a little bit differently than the prompts. This didn't do that. As soon as you asked the question, it presented it as though the MC asked the question and then the person has the response. Another thing is the world map is super simple, very clean, and also something that I noticed with a lot of games, not even just visual novels, is that sometimes the map text is not legible at all. overall it's really not bad and I really enjoyed it. So also in this game, the music was very, very nice. The music would truly set the tone of what was going on, because there is no VA in this, so this would be like on my con list, but VA is also expensive. It takes a lot. I totally understand. But because the music was there to kind of enhance it and really set the tone, having the VA to me wasn't entirely necessary. And so another pro that I appreciated in this is that storyline from the jump about like an MC coming into a kingdom because she lost everything and trying to get back in is not necessarily the most uncommon storyline, but I will say the way they presented the way she got into the kingdom and the way that she interacts with the love interest and the fact there's a live 2D animation and overall how it feels so nostalgic, it helps the fact that this storyline has been done so many times, but there is like a certain twist on it that makes it feel like it is original, because it is. So that's why it's like a pro and a con. So considering all the characters, considering the pros and the cons, you might ask yourself, Zogi, is this an Otome or an Otome? And again, I haven't finished it. I've only finished every dating sim that we talk about on this show up to the climax until I feel like I want to get the full version. In this case, I think I'd continue it. I'm gonna give it an Otome. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna continue this. So thank you, Small Serenity Studio, for allowing me to play the game. I'm not paid or anything by them, just due to the showcase. I was asked by them to give it a try because I love a good romance. And so again, too, keep in mind, everything I disclosed was before the release, before the Otome showcase. I did play this on April 8th. The showcase is May 4th through the 11th. So there could be changes that are presented during this period. So keep that in mind. But yeah, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next episode of Otome or Otome. See you in the next one. Bye.